Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Today we're going to do Jacky's hair. And she wants to be red, so on the last day for Christmas, she will turn for you. So that was a quickie one.
Ja, alle kanten op.
Ja, doe maar voor de gehoor. Dankjewel. First thing I'm going to do is to color her hair. She wants to have red hair. So we will make it sensational. And afterwards I will cut her a little in a bit in the bob. And that I'll show to you. First thing I do is I slightly wet her hair so I can part it a little bit better. I'm first going to color it and afterwards I'm going to cut it in the bob line. And what I do at first is to create an underline. So there will be the deeper colors. And deep colors also return in the upper hair. So part upper part of her skull from the under part, and the under part will be in a deep red. The base color on the underline will be a 366. It's a deep red brown. I use 6%, it's 20 volume, with a deep conditioner. And I work all the way around. The under hair I lay just flat on her head, so there I will put a foil on, and on the foil we're going to part the hair in different red tones. And the base color, the 366, is from Affinage, and Affinage is from Italy.
Capiche?
Hm?
Capiche?
Ja. Capito? Nee, Schito. Now I lay a foil over the undertone, so I can work on top of that. Just stick it on the collar. This is the same color I used on the sides. I put it slightly to the back. And all the colors will lay in the same direction. The next color is a deep red, and that's from Barofa hair. And it's in 66, Devil's Red, what they call it. The last time on my video they called it the Devil's Red. Ja, heftig groot. Lay the foil on again. Take a new part. And now I'm going to put in the color from Affinage again. It's the 4-6. It's also a deep red, it's a wine red. 6% with conditioner. I always work with conditioner because the ends of the hair always need conditioner.
Een mooi kleurenpaletje.
Mm-hmm. This is also a color of rover hair again. This is 677. There's also a red tone, deep red. A bit aubergine tone.
Misschien wordt mijn hoofd ook wel een beetje genust.
Ja, leuk hè? Now all the time I repeat the color 4-6 of affinage and lay the colors over and over again. Now I'm on the top layer, and this side of her head is a longer part, so I work with the foils in the vertical direction. Lay a new foil on it. And again come back with a red tone. Now I work in a deeper color from the undertone. It was a 366 from Affinage. This is a 4-6 again. Also van Affinage.
De duivelsrood.
Yeah. 666 of rover hair. It's a devil's red.
Ik ben echt benieuwd hoe het eruit ziet.
Hm?
Ik ben benieuwd hoe het eruit ziet.
Mhm. Spannend hè, ik kan er nog niks van zien. Put my plastic foil on it. She looks like a serious meisje, that's the Dutch thing.
Zo'n boter toch?
Yeah, from butter and cheese. And she lives in a province called Zealand. And that gives the name to New Zealand.
Echt?
Yes.
Really?
Well, it's laying to the sea, and the shipper who was the first in Zealand, New Zealand, was a Dutchman. So he called it New Zealand. In the between, now I'm doing Jacky's hair. Sofia is the little sister of Jacky, and she has terrible ends on her hair. So in the between I cut her with a hot scissor, So the ends will be sealed, as you can grow it for a half year. I brush it with a tangle teaser because that don't hurt her at all. And I love the way it goes through the hair without pulling on it. I wet her hair a little bit because then I see the ends the best. I watch through the hair and I see that here lays the layer that has the best hair on top and the worst hair underneath. That's the first thing I cut off because then I have to know where I have to go. I pin her hair up with Chinese eating sticks.
Hoe kort moet mijn haar geknipt worden?
Nou, ik heb het al geknipt.
Oh, dat is wel snel. Wat ga je nu doen?
Met de hete schaar ga ik het nog even de puntjes dichtmaken. Hoef je een half jaar niet geknipt te worden. En dan heb je over een half jaar heb je nog meer erbij als wat ik nu afgeknipt heb. En dat is het leuke van de hete schaar. My hot scissor is from Treacle Master, but I don't think it's on the market anymore. And the temperature I cut with is 114 degrees. Take another layer. Working with a hot scissor closes the hair for a half year. So it can grow for a half year. So you don't get split ends. Now you see the line is more stable, and now I turn it to the front. I just take the front part and see what the other hairdressers have done to her hair, and there I just take off the ends. But not too much. Just that dry, a little bit greenish end of her hair. Leuk hè? The same I do on the other side. Take the front part. And take off again that greenish end of her hair. It's a bit an ash tone what she has in her hair. work her hair to the front.
Ik zie niet.
Nee, dat is niet zo erg. Dat komt dadelijk alweer. Gaat snel genoeg. Her hair feels lovely soft again. By cutting to the front, you can also take off the layer parts and the split ends of the layers. Oké, gooi ze maar naar achter. The last thing I use on her is polish of Lanza. This gives her shine and health again to the hair. So it feels lovely. And when you have a green tone into your hair and you want to get rid of it without coloring, you take a ketchup, put it on your hair, leave it in for an hour, and your red tones of the ketchup take out the green tones of your hair. Nou, heb je een mooi haar. Mag ik zo een rondje draaien? She has a wonderful new hair, wonderful split ends gone, and she has wonderful hair again. Dankjewel. The color is off and on. It depends on what kind of thinking you have. And the red tones are nice, deep. So now I just have to correct her hairstyle and then I dry it.
Ga je krulletjes maken? Ga je krulletjes maken?
Ik denk het wel. I will make a disconnect in the bob line because I want to have a straight line, and I saw before I was coloring her hair how the structure was of her hair. So what was not the best way to have it was the underlayer. So I want to have that in a nice straight bob line. And follow just the lines of her skull and the movements of her neckline. And she is growing her hair at the moment, so I don't take too much off. And this part has to grow on to that part. That's why I can take off this part. Clean the sidelines. I part her hair over the center line of her skull. Set out the same lines as the lines of her chin line. Chin line always goes over the back of her head. And again with a hot scissor I cut her hair at 140 degrees. This will melt the ends of the hair or seal them. It's a better thing to do. And the hair has to be a little bit wet because then the warmth of the scissor can be adapted by the hair. Now you can see that it is a disconnect line. But with wavy curly hair You all see that it comes together when it's dry. Lay it in a slight curve and just take off the ends. You can hear the hissing of the scissor. See how nicely the shades of colors are when the hair is wet. The deeper tones between it. Otherwise the color would be flat, and that's not so nice. A little bit more depth in it is more beautiful. The upper layer I just take up and take off the slightly ends, just a little bit. The nice thing about a hot scissor, a thermic scissor, is that you can grow your hair for 4 till 6 months. So you don't need a haircut and you don't get split ends in that time. The hair will grow all it grows. There comes nothing off. From Headway Rover hair, I use curl mousse. Put it onto the hair and massage it in.
Bonus.
Yeah. Pulling the hair up, massage the hair, that brings the wave in it. In the kleurtjes, hè? You don't dry it too far, because when you dry it too far, it gets a little bit, how do you call that, less curly. And now I just have to move in with a slight wax and I have beautiful hair. Make the wax warm between my fingers and my hands. And then just play with the curls. The girl with the curls. And by the wax, the hair will beautiful shine, and red tones will be much more intensive. And Sofia is playing on the background. Bum, bum, bum. On top of that, I lay a little bit hairspray, just to give the curls time to get the shape I want. And now she is ready for Christmas. You may turn again, yeah. Dankjewel. Blij mee? So, that was a quickie one.
Ja, andere kant op.
Ja, doe maar voor de gehoor. Dankjewel. Hello everyone. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thanks for watching my videos. And you see me back in the next year, 2013. Have a nice time. With Hairdressers Love. I'm Theo Knoop.